Hey everybody, and welcome to the second official day of Journeys with James. And right now you're here with me in one of my very favorite villages in this part of Germany. I'm in the Rhineland village of Bacharach, and it's one of my favorite, really one of my favorite places in this region. And I discovered it, well, didn't really discover it because it's been here for about 1,000 years, but me personally, I discovered it on, I think, my second trip to Europe, and I really fell in love with it. I've been here a couple times since on my own, and also I wound up tour guiding here back when I was guiding tours a couple years ago. So my tour groups really love this place, and there's a good reason for it. It's just a really quaint, beautiful, well-preserved little town, and it used to be a really big deal now in the Middle Ages, and you wouldn't know that just by looking at it now, but back in the day it was one of the major power centers in Europe. Because it was actually the seat of one of the electors of the Holy Roman Emperor, and that was a big deal, a big political position with lots of political perks to it. What happened was the German prince of this kingdom, the kingdom of the Rhineland, went off to fight the Crusades in the Middle Ages, and that left his little brother in charge of the place. And his little brother happened to live right here in this village, and so he wound up having a lot of political capital to spend, and so this became a major political power center with people vying for his favor. And a lot of pilgrims came here too to visit this beautiful church that's right over my shoulder. And it still has some beautiful medieval frescoes in it. And also, aside from all the political stuff and the Holy Roman Empire stuff, this village was also just very independently wealthy from the wine trade. And this originated with the Romans, because the Romans came here in about 200, 300 AD or so, and planted vineyards just like they had back in Italy. And something about the climate and the hilliness of this region and the dampness of it just worked really well with the grapes. That's all about wine chemistry, I know. And so anyway, there were great grapes that were harvested here by the people in the Middle Ages, and they made great wine. And actually, one of the medieval popes, one of the great party popes, there were a lot of those, really loved the wine from Bacharach, and he used to order it by the cartload. And so pretty soon this town became very well known for its great wine. And so before too long, they had all kinds of money and clout to build beautiful buildings like you see right over my shoulder there. And you'll see a lot of those on my journeys. Those are those kind of gingerbread buildings are indicative of the medieval half-timbered building style that was all the rage in the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th centuries. So you'll see a lot of those. That means they're the real deal. And this is just a gorgeous little place. And right over my shoulder there is another building that was actually one of the seats of the local Knights Templar, who used to go there and party and raise ruckus and do God knows what else. So anyway, thank you for joining me. And later today we're going to one of my other favorite Rhine regions. And actually this town is going to be on the Moselle River, and it's called Bielstein. And it's another beautiful, really well-preserved little town with a 13th century synagogue. And we're going to check that out. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.